Dusty Rose, the American Dream, asks you all to make his dream a reality and subscribe today, baby.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Adam Mentality World. As we all know, Elimination Chamber was last night. I got the results right here. Got to watch it. Hopefully, all you did too. So if you haven't seen it yet, turn this off right now. But watch it later. So we're gonna go through the matches. Tell you what I thought of the matches. Then you tell me below what you thought of the matches. Then we got that going back and forth communication thing going on. It's a success. But first, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share with everybody you know. Alright, now we're getting to the actual matches. The first match was Becky Lynch versus Mickie James, and this was just a standard rivalry match because, of course, as we all know, Mickie James came in and she was La Luchadore, and she helped Alexa Bliss win, so they got that rivalry between Becky and Mickie. This was alright, a little back and forth. As much as I like Becky, we all know she's not the greatest wrestler, so they went back and forth, and then finally Becky kind of rolled her up into a pin. Let's say it wasn't like she got her in a disarmer or she did some kind of special move, like if Stone Cold did it, he'd give him a stunner, just kind of like a roll-up pin. So that's all right. It's kind of like a sneaky win, like, ooh, wow, you beat her, but Mickie still could have won. So I think that's kind of cool because Becky's, of course, the new school, and so you don't want to make her look bad against the old school. But since Mickie James is kind of like I guess you'd say a legend in the sport. You don't make her look weak either in her first match back in WWE, so I can understand why they went this way. Second match, we had Apollo Cruz and Kalisto versus Dolph Ziggler in a handicap match. And so, of course, to make his chances better, Dolph Ziggler attacked Kalisto, the smaller guy, as he's coming out. Then he ran around the ring, got in there, and it was basically, for the most part, a singles match between Apollo Cruz and Dolph Ziggler. And then, of course, you have Kalisto start coming out, he's holding his bag, like, oh, I can't do it, I can't do it. He's like, looked like his back got broke. And next thing you know, he's jumping around doing handstands, springs, all kinds of things on the rope. I understand wrestling isn't real, but you can't be, oh God, oh, I'm 90 1 minute and then jump around like you're, like, I don't know, in some kind of circus act. I don't know. It's just kind of, that part I found kind of frustrating. But then Apollo Crews ended up getting with that spinning powerbomb move. They won. Then Dolph Ziggler rolled out. Then he grabbed Kalisto by the leg, tripped him out. He fell on the apron. Then he started. He got the chair and he didn't hit Apollo Crews. He put his foot in there, and then he stomped on it once, maybe twice, and then supposedly he got his ankle hurt. So then Dolph Ziggler walks away, like, kind of laughing, and it's supposed to be a heel move, but you hear everybody going, "Thank you, Ziggler. Thank you, Ziggler," because nobody's really a big fan of Apollo Crews, even his family probably. So it's kind of funny when you have the good guy get beat up and they still root for the bad guy in Dolph Ziggler. Third match we had, this was for the tag team titles. Started out with Heath Slater and Breezango. Of course, Breezango lost to Rhino, so then you got the Vaudevillains come out. And these, I don't know who these guys made angry in the back, but these guys are the ultimate jobbers because they came out and they were out in no time. So you got Heath Slater and Rhino still in the match. Then you got your Usos coming out and they finally eliminate Heath Slater and Rhino. So they got the Usos in. And then in comes American Alpha, the current tag team champions. And they fight the Usos for a little bit. This goes on for longer than the other matches. And finally they eliminate the Usos. So they still got American Alpha and then Ascension comes out. Ascension's had a bad run ever since they came up to the WWE. When they were in NXT, they were a force to be reckoned with. People were getting beat left and right. They were past tag team champions. But finally, last week, I finally saw on SmackDown, I believe it was this past week, they finally picked up a win in a tag team match. It was like, oh, look, they got some momentum going for them. So they might actually win this match. So it came down to, like I said, the Ascension and American Alpha. But, of course, American Alpha picks up, and still your tag team champions on SmackDown, American Alpha. It's alright. I'm not really a big fan of American Alpha. They're pretty bland. But like I said, maybe just take some time for them to grow. There's always potential. Fourth match. Let's see. We got Natty and Nikki. This is, once again, a rivalry match. They kind of use the whole Total Divas storyline. They're like, I never liked you, Nikki. And I can't believe you said that, Natty. Going back and forth. This one was kind of a lame finish because he just ended a 10 count outside the ring. So nobody technically won. The only cool part was when Natty was going up, like she beat up Nikki in the ring a little bit, and then she was walking up to the ring, and then she turns around and then Nikki spears her out of nowhere. That looked like a pretty decent spear. And then Natty got up and then runs away, and then Nikki chases her. So this rivalry will probably go on for a couple more weeks, but they're supposedly going to have a different storyline for Nikki for WrestleMania. So this one's going to have to end pretty soon. Next match. This, I think, was probably the match of the night. This was Luke Harper versus Randy Orton. This would have been really cool for Luke Harper to actually win, but he did not win. He lost to Randy Orton, but I understand because you can't have the guy who just won the Royal Rumble, who's going to headline WrestleMania, to lose to Luke Harper. So I understand where they're coming from there. Either way, it was still good for Luke Harper to get that match with such a good guy as Randy Orton, because he's a huge name in WWE, and anytime you can wrestle with somebody like that, you get that nice rub. So like I said, I think this was probably match of the night right here. I said, people were going, this is awesome, throwing over the tables all over the place. 2 thumbs up for that match. Next we had Alexa Bliss versus Naomi. Now this, it was the surprise of the night. Not surprise, not match of the night. Like I said, that was Luke and Randy. But this one I would give a surprise of the night because I honestly thought Alexa was going to retain the title, but she didn't. So you have a new SmackDown Women's Champion, Naomi, which is cool. I'm a big Naomi fan. It's funny that she started out as a Funkadactyls as a dancer, and then she's gone up, now she's Women's Champion. Hats off to her for doing that. Like I said, didn't look like she was ever going to win it, but she finally got that opportunity. She's pinned Alexa Bliss a couple of times in the past couple of weeks, and she finally pinned her when it counts for the Women's Championship. So, to you, Naomi, your and new SmackDown Women's Champion. Alright, so this is the final match, and it's for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. It's the Elimination Chamber at Elimination Chamber. We started out in the ring. We got John Cena versus AJ Styles. They were going back and forth. Then Dean Ambrose got let out. They were going back and forth. Then Bray Wyatt got let out. So you got 4 people in the ring, jumping around, going all over the place. I did notice that this was the new Elimination Chamber. I noticed that on the outside of the ring they didn't have the metal grates showing. I like that touch because it still looks dangerous, but it's like, all right, cool. They're not going to get hurt completely when they flip on top of that metal thing. So, and there's a little more square, I believe, than the old round one. This was the 20th Elimination Chamber match, and like I said, I really like the fact that they put that padding on the outside, so when they did flip and land on it, it didn't hurt as much. Alright, so back to the match. We had Bray Wyatt, then Baron Corbin comes out. He goes around and starts beating up some people. Then, let's see, what happened next? Baron Corbin. Then the Miz was getting ready to come out finally, and he was hesitating to get out. Baron Corbin's like, come on, come on. And then Dean goes up, rolls him over. He pins Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin's your first person eliminated by Dean Ambrose. So Baron Corbin goes crazy. Then he starts beating up Dean Ambrose a lot. So you, of course, know what's going to happen there. So Dean Ambrose gets beat up, and they get Baron Corbin out finally. Then the Miz kind of crawls out, runs over, pins Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose is out. Now you got 4 guys left. So you got the Miz, Bray Wyatt, AJ Styles, and John Cena. Let's see. Then, like I said, the match continues. They go back and forth. Nothing too fancy. Then the Miz gets beat by John Cena. So you got 3 people left. So you got Cena, AJ Styles, and Bray Wyatt. Cena, the current champion. AJ Styles, the guy I wanted to win, and Bray Wyatt, the person that the internet kept saying for a while now was going to win. Then you got Bray Wyatt. He gets John Cena in his sister Abigail. Boom! Pins him. 1, 2, 3. John Cena's out. We are guaranteed a new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Either AJ Styles or Bray Wyatt. Once again, the guy I wanted to win and the guy the internet said was going to win. They go back and forth. They did a little bit here and there. And then finally Bray Wyatt gets AJ Styles in the sister Abigail. Boom! Just like John Cena. 1, 2, 3. So Bray Wyatt is your new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. It's kind of cool they had him beat the last 2 guys, so it's like, ooh, he's a force to be reckoned with. Then he's celebrating in the ring, and it's all dark and everything, and then you see Randy Orton come out, so it's like, ooh, what's going to happen on Tuesday? Because, of course, they're a faction, and now Randy Orton's the number 1 contender because of winning Royal Rumble, but Bray Wyatt's the champ, and he follows him, so we're going to see how that story's going to go. That's about it. I did notice one little thing. I don't know if he's been doing it before, but he was really laying into it tonight. JBL was all into Mauro Ranallo. He was just like making fun of him the whole time. I've heard he's a bully. Like I said, I'm not really a fan of bullies and stuff like that. So like I said, I don't know. Somebody needs to talk to JBL about that because that's not nice. You're picking on Marvin now because he's just trying to do his job. That's about it. Hope everybody liked Elimination Chamber. The next one will be Fastlane. I think that's a Raw one. And then we got WrestleMania. So hope you enjoyed the show. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. That's it. Peace.